Hollywood's supposed to be all glamour, lights, and all movie stars and everything else.
It's really
and that's all they show is just the glamour, the lights up on the boulevard, the movie stars walking up and down. They don't show the actual people on the streets.
Well, you know what I think? You know, sometimes it's hard living out here on the street, but I always say to myself, you know, you gotta keep on going and everything, you know?
Never stop.
I never stop.
Life goes on.
Right? You know,
hey, I might have come back from Florida, I might have moved to Malibu, and I
came from Massachusetts, and I came out here to experience something different.
It's a trip living here.
Right?
There is nothing like trying to survive on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
in the whole
that's
world.
Pretty much the
You
truth.
can be everywhere, but when you go to Hollywood, you get weird.
I became homeless and I decided to go to LA because LA has always been a dream for me. So here I am.
Alright, it's best to be homeless. You know why? Because you go always out in society and always meet all the right people. Home is where your heart is. So who says I'm homeless? The streets are where the people is.
Because I have no hands.
How about a penny?
I left
Come
the
on,
hospital.
man, we need pennies.
I don't know. And then I had to find myself, so I said, hey, forget about
$100
Boston.
bill,
Boston has too much animosity, so come out to LA and learn something new. That's about all I can say.
My name is Sean. I'm 19. I've lived up here in Hollywood for about 11 months. I came up here because I used to live in San Diego, and I started getting into drugs and stuff, and I got calls by my parents, and my mom kicked me out last Thanksgiving, and luckily there was an uncle there, and he told me to come up here with him. So I lived out here for a while and got a job. We had a couple months, I got laid off, and then I wasn't able to find work, and then my uncle kicked me out. So now I've just been staying on the streets, and I just get my money by panhandling or giving people directions.
You should be doing this tonight, man. You want to check out LA? You should go and follow us and watch what goes on tonight. It'll be a trip. It'll take you through Tales of the Dark Side, the light side, and all the sides.
All right. Excuse me. Smiling. Help me with the cigarette, please. Thank you. May I have this? Kennedys want everybody who's on welfare or SSI to go for a job. All right? I can't go for a job. If I could, I already would have. You know how many times I go on these boulevards and all around? I don't have any hands to do this. Sometimes when you're panhandling, a lot of people are so lonely that they have to have women come with them. You have to ask because you're just a lonely person or something.
My name is Anthony Hedley. And if I could sum up the streets in a very short while, I would tell you, first of all, that I'm a poet. And this is a poem that I've written called Escape. It goes like this. Is there no escape to free a man without a home? Wandering, searching, endlessly, so very all alone. His body's getting weaker, though he tries hard to be strong. Living in a world in which he knows something's wrong. Little by little, life eating him away. Be thankful that you're not the one that's in his shoes today. He used to have a brand new car, a job, a home, a bed. But now all that's left is a dream he won't have with his head. He's afraid to be close to anyone, knowing only pain. Help him before he's gone too far, before he's gone insane. Believe me, words cannot describe just what he's going through. So appreciate your blessings and thank God it's not.
Basically, the world has lost a lot of compassion, I guess, towards its fellow beings. Basically, people tend to say the system, but they don't really exactly know how true that statement really is. And I'm not really blaming it on any system. It's a system of how we got to where we are now. Is all we have to do is look back and see what the causes were. Basically just to see how, okay,
Excuse me,
what are you doing is taking this interview on the same street I used to be homeless on. So it's not a really easy topic for me to talk about, but and right now I'm between the roof over my head and another week's rent. I've been out of work for 3 or 4 weeks. I'm looking forward to next month joining brothers and sisters in the street, but I prefer not to. And right now I'm helping someone else out for a year who's had free rent, and that's neither here nor there. I'm really self-motivated, and a lot of people aren't able to get to that point where they can actually have people believe in them. Well, I do have some people that believe in me, and basically I start believing it has a lot to do with yourself. Self-belief, esteem.
I'm just still intelligent. I haven't lost it. I haven't given up. Some people give up. They can't have it. I like it out here, man. I think the man was meant to live outside.
Hey, you know what?
What do you like about it?
I know you a long time ago. I knew you
outdoors.
Open, yeah.
I don't know.
It's no bounds. All of this is mine. It's like some people gotta have like a house. Me, I got to have all of this. I got to be able to roam where I please, sleep where I want to, say what I want to, and do what I want to. I'm one of the people that look at home life, at living in the street as I'm a very open-minded, objective type person. See, there's a lot in the street. And the only reason why some people let it get them down because they can't deal with so many things that's going on. But see, I look for it. It's kind of adventurous to me, which is why I can still maintain and look for tomorrow like it's a new challenge. It's not nothing to feel sorry for them, only the ones that give up. But like I said in my poem, help him before he's gone too far, before he's gone insane. Because it's a thin line between sanity and insanity. And we all know about that. It's still beautiful.
Drop dead gorgeous!
She's Hollywood, believe me.
But basically, I know one thing, that this is a dumping ground of all America's problems they really don't want to think about, where they've gone wrong in their children's and their relationship with their children. I believe it all has a lot to do with this. We as a culture have believed in this system so much that we lost ourselves in it, and we never really found out where we fit in.
Okay, I'm gonna talk like you. This is how I use my street language. Listen, this is how I use my street language on people to gain money from them, like to panhandle from them. All right, I'll use my language. Could you please give me some money? So
For a beer?
for a beer.
Or a condom?
Could you give me some money for a condom? So I can have safe sex. Could you just give me some money? And if they don't want to give me their money, you know, like nicely, I go like this. Give me all your shit, or I'm gonna bust you in your motherfucking face.
He doesn't do that anymore.
Shut up. I'll take all this shit,
You better not.
and I'll just jack them on the fucking wall. If they don't want to give me no change, I'll just jack their ass.
Doing that
Like
no more.
straight up. Cause my name is Rock. And if my name ain't Rock, their pussy ass will drop.
How I came is I was hanging out here for about 2 weeks till about 5:30, stealing my mom's car. Now I have a misdemeanor. Ended up deciding to take off to Hollywood because I like this fool over here.
Jack.
Covenant House is an agency that deals primarily with runaway and homeless young people between the ages of, say, 13 and 20, 21. It's a crisis program that seeks to locate and to provide help to kids that are living on the streets.
Oh, stop filming us if you're not going to get no money out of us. Now we we need some money if you go swimming, huh?
Kids come to us off the streets and have been beaten, raped, robbed. Some other kind of traumatic thing happens to them in their life, and it's at that point when they're close to hitting rock bottom that they realize that they really need help, and that's when they turn to us for help. Just some very, very sad things that young people have to do to survive, and I'm thinking primarily of prostitution and drugs, which they do a lot on the streets.
Out there they call tweak weed. In the East Coast they call it tweak weed, and out here they call it fucking gunja. But wait, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm too fucked up.
Marilyn Monroe. Hollywood. The mystery behind it. It attracts thousands every year. Where do they end up? On the street. The street of broken dreams. Hollywood Boulevard. No one knows why we come here, but we do. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the fame, maybe it's the money.
I always find it difficult to believe that there are still young people in the country that come to Hollywood to be discovered. They somehow believe that all the problems that they have and that they're facing at home, if they come to Hollywood, they'll be discovered, they'll become rich and famous, and all their problems will be taken care of. What they find out when they get here is that that's not the case. They find out when they get here that life is tough on the streets, that survival becomes the main thing in their life. They don't have time for career and to be discovered.
Yeah. It is an illusion, a big illusion. The TV people do it, the news people do it, the filmmakers do it, the actors do it, the singers do it. Yeah, Hollywood is cool, it's money, it's fame, it's fortune, it's
like
pussy galore, it's everything that it's not supposed to be.
Like,
but if you look, it's really a slum.
My parents are like, they disown me, you know, they disown me, they re-own me, they disown me, they re-own me. It's getting to be like it happens with me. It's like, it's no big thing with money, it's like, money's nothing. All it does is get you stuff, you know, which, you know, like limos and cocktails and trip and stuff you don't need. You know, not the necessities. And down here, you learn to live without. You learn to live with what you have. And down here in LA, it's like the friends are different. They know better than to backstab you because they backstab you. They end up in an alley dead, stabbed, jacked.
Just like this.
Yeah.
As you see, 100,000th of a percentage of the Hollywood street homeless people. Out there, behind alleys, in garbage cans, in abandoned buildings, some of them burn, in cars, females in cars sucking dick for money, guys getting banged up the butt for money. Some, not all. This is Hollywood.
I got a couple. This is one of them getting banged up the butt for
not
money.
Quite.
I got a couple of friends. They're like my friend Stormy. She's really cool on that, but she'll fuck anyone for one place to stay, one night. She'll fuck you if you let her stay a night. Just as long as she's off the street. That ain't cool, man.
Nah. She don't do that.
I'd rather die on the streets than live having to fucking go to a place to stay, man. I got friends who do that all the time.
Right over there, I sleep underneath the building, underneath the freeway with two girls. Simple as that.
How long have you been sleeping there?
Just a couple of days. Been sleeping here a couple of days. Well, this is where I sleep at night. We're at a place called Wolf Den number 2, which is underneath the freeway. As you can hear the cars going over above. And it's like a bunker in here mostly. We have blankets, it's fairly warm, it's dry. I mean, we hope to get electricity and stuff in here soon. So we don't have to use candlelight right now. Looks pretty cozy, doesn't it?
No raincoat, no shower.
Especially golden shower.
She's supposed to be on
that's my
Santa
pick.
Monica right now.
Fuck Santa Monica, man.
No, I meant
You're on
Sunset,
Santa
sorry.
Monica.
He's gonna
No,
believe
no,
all
You
that.
work on. Hey, I saw you last night, man.
Yeah, saw you in a little gays car trying to get some cash.
You did? How come you didn't take a picture? How come you didn't take a picture?
I saw you slobbing on some knob the other day too, dude.
We know all about you, Jamie.
Damn, everybody knows about me now.
Hey, Hollywood.
Why did you come to Hollywood? Of all the places, you had a dream of Hollywood. What
I
was
to get
that
a
dream?
record contract.
Can you
To
sing?
Make it big on my own. Yeah.
Can you sing? Would you care to join me for MC Hammers? You can't touch this? No, what can you sing? I want to hear you sing.
Oh.
We'll make a video. We got no?
I think
My
you're
dream's
alone now
dead,
by,
dude.
was it Debbie Gibson
My
or
dream
what,
is
Tiffany?
dead.
Tiffany, isn't it?
My dream is dead. I came out here what I thought was a slum. It's not. That thing on TV is glamour. They make you look cool. They make you look bad. And then you come
found a
down
boyfriend?
here. Yeah, you found him. That's about it, you know. Friends. Once you come down here, though, the glitz, the glamour, you find out it's just makeup. It's makeup to make this place cool, to attract people, and then you come and you're lost.
Yeah, right, go ahead. This is everywhere in LA there's homeless. They're in Santa Monica by the thousands. Every corner there's homeless. In Hollywood, every section of Orange County, LA has the most homeless, even out of everywhere in California. Mostly in the West Coast. There's a real problem. I got jumped the other night here in LA, and every second I'm watching behind my back. And people just walk on by. You ask them a simple question, they don't even give you an answer here. And they want to send all the money and send people to the sun, last night. And they don't want to help nobody here on the street. There's just certain people that come by, like this man who was just talking about, to help people that care.
Our government should respond and should be helping the homeless today. And we should be praying for the homeless today. Our homeless people are suffering today. And at this opinion today, at this moment today, and I really feel inside of me I'm strong. Inside, we are homeless is not gonna suffer anymore. We are gonna fight back what we believe is right, and we're gonna fight, and we're gonna stand up for our rights, and we're gonna pray of God, and believing God is gonna save us, and God is only our kingdom. In God's name, the money what I got in my pocket is not mine. It's the God's name up above. For the homeless people today. And I believe in the homeless should not suffer any longer. And I believe it. God should believe it. Me or my sins for what I believe. And I would die for God's name on this face of the earth today. And I believe in all the homeless should not suffer any longer.
Hello, my name is Chaplain Wolf, and I'm in the city of Hollywood right now, where I pretty much spent a lot of my life. I grew up in the streets, pretty much also raised by bikers in a very strict Catholic home. I was addicted to every drug but birth control, and I drank everything but antifreeze. As I was growing up, I joined an outlaw motorcycle gang, and through that gang, I pimped women, ran drugs, and sold guns. I had a house, I had a wife, I had kids, I had 2 cars, 3 bikes, a speedboat, and water skis. But I didn't have Jesus, and I didn't have peace, and I didn't have assurance of any kind of love.
You were saying it. You were saying it.
Turn the camera down. You can go if you want.
Jesus is a rock. Jesus is a rock.
One other thing I would like to share. We at CMA, we try to reach out to anybody and everybody. And because of our appearance and our mode of transportation, the Lord uses us to tear down walls of indifference in churches. You see, they feel that God is not bigger than our jewelry and pins. God is not bigger than our earrings, long hair, or tattoos. Well, I'm here to tell you that when God saved this biker from hell, He did not come down and give me a brand new leisure suit and Pat Boone white shoes, nor did He take an ink eraser and erase my tattoos. No, He changed my heart and He gave me His mind.
The streets of LA, man, it's like everything is either one thing or the other. You know? And my main proverb for LA is either most likely welcome to LA and fuck off, or welcome to LA and get fucked up.
We can bind Satan and the strong man over our lives, over our teenagers, over those poor, abused, abandoned, and molested kids that we work with that sleep in alleys and sell their rear ends for food and narcotics. Yes, this world stinks. And again, I say, if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. I grew up in these streets. Maybe that's why I never leave them. Maybe that's why I come back for the kids. I come back for the alcoholic. I come back for the hooker, the runaway. Think of the ramifications of the gospel of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Gang members that we have witnessed to are now swinging the sword of the Spirit and not a switchblade. We have hookers closing their legs and spreading the gospel. We have runaways running to God and not from Him. We have pushers pushing hope and not dope. Yes, these are miracles.
Situation is that with what Mayor Duke Majan is doing in the state of California with the cutting of funds for the homeless and the mentally ill and the elderly, particularly the elderly and the mentally ill, I being a recipient of SSI, I've seen the condition of the board and care places. I went through what it's not good.
What I think the government needs to do is like combine, as I speak, what I learned in school, combine the Russian way of government and how they give jobs to everybody, and the capitalist way of keep it going. And I think they need to. They're worried about all these other countries to give billions of dollars to the countries in Central America and stuff. They give no money to the people who need it out here. And I don't think it's right. What can I do to change it?
The government has breeded this frame of mind that your vote does not count. And it's not right. I mean, they've done a very successful job because a lot of people really actually believe that, thinking they cannot change the government system. I mean, to make it better. I mean, to improve on things that need to be improved upon. They won't do it because they believe their voice doesn't mean anything.
When I ride my Harley, He rides next to me. Yes, God rides a Harley.
I see for a fact the police wake up the homeless people at night when they are sleeping at night in alleyways.
Yeah.
And give them a harassment and tell them to wake up and you have to move on. No, it's not right. They have the right to sleep too, like everybody else, in condominiums and motels rooms. And it's not right for what they really do. It's wrong. I know there's crime out here to be done. And there's gang members and people doing rape, stabbing and shooting. And the police should follow that rule. I mean, for what they really do is wrong. My opinion is, the way I really feel, it's wrong for what they really do. And God should know it's wrong. And God bless all the world and help me to get off the streets and help them to do better. my opinion is, I just hope somebody do something about it and try to help the ones that's homeless today. My case is settled. And I hope all the words, what I'm saying to all the homeless today, hear my voice and take my opinion for what I'm saying to you. Thank you. God bless you, all of you. Should not suffer any longer. That's the way my opinion is. The homeless should be helped. They should be broadcasted on live TV and to spread their feelings on the homeless today. The way I really feel about this society today.
Hollywood's supposed to be all glamour, lights, and all movie stars and everything else.
It's really
and that's all they show is just the glamour that lights up on the boulevard, the movie stars walking up and down. They don't show the...
Home is where your heart is. So who says I'm homeless? The streets are where the people is.
Because I have no hands.
How about a penny?
I left
Come
the
on,
hospital.
man, we need pennies.
I don't know. And then I had to find myself, so I said, hey, forget about
$100
Boston.
bill,
Boston has too much animosity, so come out to LA and learn something new. That's about all I can say.
My name is Sean. I'm 19. I've lived up here in Hollywood for about 11 months. I came up here because I used to live in San Diego, and I started getting into drugs and stuff, and I got calls by my parents, and my mom kicked me out last Thanksgiving, and luckily there was an uncle there, and he...
Kennedys want everybody who's on welfare or SSI to go for a job, all right? I can't go for a job. If I could, I already would have. You know how many times I go on these boulevards and all around, I don't have any hands. Sometimes when you're panhandling, a lot of people are so lonely that they have to have women come with them. You have to ask because you're just a lonely person or something.
My name is Anthony Hedden. And if I could sum up the streets in a very short while, I would tell you, first of all, that I'm a poet. And this is a poem that I've written called Escape. It goes like this. Is there no escape to free a man without a home? Wandering, searching, endlessly, so very all alone. His body's getting weaker, though he tries hard to be strong. Living in a world.
He told me to come up here with him, so I lived out here for a while and got a job. But after a couple months, I got laid off. And then I wasn't able to find work, and then my uncle kicked me out. So now I've just been staying on the streets, and I just get my money by panhandling or giving people directions.
You should be doing this tonight, man. You want to check out LA? You should go and follow us and watch what goes on tonight. It'll be a trip. It'll take you through Tales of the Dark Side, the light side, and all the sides.
All right. Excuse me.
Actual people on the streets.
Well, you know what I think? You know, sometimes it's hard living out here on the street, but I always say to myself, you know, you gotta keep on going and everything, you know?
You never stop.
I never stop.
Life goes on.
Right? You know,
hey, I might have come back from Florida, I might have moved to Malibu, and I'm
I came from Massachusetts, and I came over here to experience something
It's a trip living here.
Right?
There is nothing like trying to survive on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
In the whole
that's
world.
pretty much
You can be everywhere. When you go to Hollywood, you get weird.
I became homeless, and I decided to go to LA because LA has always been a dream for me. So here I am.
Alright, it's best to be homeless. You know why? Because you go always out in society and always meet all the right people.